What's up, Bleak here back with the Bleak reality, of course. And I got to talk about my man, one of my childhood heroes, Denzel Washington. Okay. And the reason why he's one of my childhood heroes is because he played another childhood hero of mine, which made him another childhood hero of mine. You get it? Like, but when Denzel played Malcolm X, I've been a fan ever since. But he just recently um got baptized and became a minister, right? So it led me to say, why now, right? I mean, it's never too late. I'm not knocking it. If that's what he chooses to do, hey, by all means, do it. That's for anybody. I can't. I'm never gonna try to dictate someone's road to find God. So that's fine. But it does like scream, why now, right? And it's never too late. So again, I don't want to detract from that or distract from that, but I do ask a question because um I think a lot of people may ask this question, like, why? Like, what happened, right? But I remember I wrote a post I guess last month sometime. Yeah, it was in November. But I do have the quote that I was speaking of. And this is a two-part thing. One was talking about his drug use, and I'm gonna read it right real quick so you understand what I'm talking about. This is a quote from Denzel Washington, right? I never got strung out on heroin, never got strung out on coke, never got strung out on hard drugs. I shot dope just like they shot dope, but I never got strung out, and I never got strung out on liquor. I had this ideal idea of wine tastings and all that, which is what it was at first. And 15 years into it, send me two bottles and make it good stuff, but just two, and I'll drink them both over the course of the day. And that's a quote from Denzel. And it made me say, why? I mean, I don't think anyone even thought Denzel Washington was shooting heroin or coke for that matter. And he said he never got strung out. I mean, he's a grown man. I think most grown men drink liquor and most grown women drink liquor. So that's not nothing. But we never or never took him to be an alcoholic. He did play a hell of a one in Flight. So but he's a great actor. So hey, what is no one would think any otherwise, that he was out there drinking like that, right? So, but it's like, why is he saying all this now? And then when I say it's a two-part, the flip side to it was like he's letting all this stuff out. I remember something back when he played Malcolm X, and he said something to the effect of he wouldn't kiss white women because he didn't want to disrespect black women. But then he turned around with this Gladiator 2 stuff and comes out and says this.
I kissed a man.
No.
They cut it.
What? No, are you
Are
joking?
you kidding?
You see me kissing the hands and stuff?
Yeah.
No.
You actually made out with them.
It
I
developed.
didn't make out with him.
With
a
the
dry
Empress?
kiss.
A dry kiss.
A dry
Okay,
kiss it
right.
was.
Not so it wasn't tongues, but it was.
For a moment I was going like, no,
Yeah,
it was
I love
not
how it
tongues.
took a
It was
moment,
not
yeah.
tongues.
It took
It
a
was
moment.
not
That's
tongues.
why did Ridley Scott cut that?
Ask him when you see
I
him.
will. I'm
Oh,
absolutely
God,
shook.
what in Rome, eh?
So that's it makes you wonder, like, why now? Why say these things now? And why, but so um it just make me think about how wicked Hollywood is, right? Like a man like Denzel Washington, who seemingly never compromised himself through his whole career. He never um made his wife look bad. He never made himself look bad. He always been one of those type of guys that guys can look up to if they were to look up to anyone in Hollywood to say, if I was to do some acting, that I want to be like Denzel. You know what I mean? But hey, more power to him. That's all I can say. More power to him. And it does raise a question. Do you think Hollywood in some way, I guess the proper term would be buck break? Which you think they're trying to buck break Denzel Washington? Do you think he gave in? So that's my question. Because I don't really believe that, but it's something there though. Something is it seems something has compromised him in some way. And it's just something, or maybe he's just just having a come to moment of saying, let me just get all this shit out the way. Because he is also saying that he's set to retire, I guess, after you do these last few movies. I think he's supposed to play a character in a Marvel movie, maybe Black Panther, I believe. And he had a couple other movies that I know he's set to, set to do, which I'm always gonna still look forward to, because that's man, shit, that's Denzel Washington. That's damn near that's Michael Jordan acting. You know, you might as well call it that. You know what I mean? But this is all for Bleak.